Greetings, laborers, residents, and citizens of Kaiserreich, and welcome to this Q4 edition of Zeitung Radio for 2025. It is the 28th day of the Vedal month of Agierune of the 11th age, and we are just about to enter into the 12th age. Pretty soon, anyway. In this final month, let's just look back on a fantastic year in Kaiserreich history. A lot of great projects were completed, a lot of good foreign affairs developments have been made, so let's all just pat ourselves on the back and look forward to a great new year. I have very little in the way of internal affairs news today. However, it looks like the FCP has been making a lot of recent political strides and been making a name for themselves. Other than that, though, the internal affairs world has been pretty normal, I would say. However, a lot of the attention a bit has been focused on foreign affairs because, well, many interesting things have occurred in the last couple months. Number one is that the Angularis and the New Allotania, or rather New Allotania, both regions which we've held treaties with for a very long time, were both sacked and completely occupied, refounded. New Allotania was assaulted by the South Pacific, and Angularis was a gay Grey Warden coalition, is the best way to describe it. We didn't have terribly close relations with either region, so what we ended up doing was just dissolving the treaty and calling it good there, because it looks like the regions themselves weren't very active to begin with and had very little means to defend themselves. And even then, I mean, no successor region with any success was founded afterwards, so we just figured it would be best to cut ties and not pursue the issue further. Additionally, we have successfully seized the World Assembly delegacy. It was a little bit of a trial, but we eventually got there. We have enforced a World Assembly endorsement limit of 8. 8 endorsements is the limit for Kaiserreich currently, so do not go above that. But I see in the future us using this new interest in the World Assembly and Kaiserreich, excuse me, I'm sick, to propose various things that could possibly benefit us. I mean, another big region in sort of the anti-NSGP bloc is always good. So we will be working with Christians and Raxila moving forward to achieve similar WA goals. Additionally, it appears that the colonial wars are officially over. For those of you that are not aware, we had attempted to found a series of frontiers, but after a lot of back and forth with many WA or NSGP aligned military organizations capturing our successive attempts at frontiers, we've decided to go forward with just a stronghold, so no chance of invasion there. However, we lose out on the free recruitment. But to be honest with you, that's okay, because those new nations, if they don't know what they're getting into, it's almost worse. So the new region is called New Laurenburg, and it has already been set up thanks to Viceroy Bespeck, who's been appointed as the de facto governor of the region. And we wish him the best of luck. Additionally, we have a new alliance with the Empire of Britain. We had some ideological problems with them in the past, but they have been settled, and we are now fully committed in a treaty with them, so that's very good. There was a little bit of a toss-up this month, actually, December, early Agierune, whatever it is. Imperial Antis struck again, it seems, seizing the imperial historical region, the Vedagothian Empire, or Vedagothic Empire, I can't remember. It used to be the site of a massive interregional effort that we undertook with a couple other regions, but it fell into ruin after a while, and well, it just went the way of the dodo. So we've held that for a while, but His Imperial Majesty, I guess, accidentally let it cease to exist. So Imperial Atlantis was quick to refound it, and interestingly enough, posed as a government official from the Empire of Britain, who I had just talked about, we had an embassy with, or a treaty, and pretended to gloat as if they had been somewhat involved. So it was a big thing. The trial was very interesting. Imperial Atlantis evaded treason charges, or at least the typical sentence for a treason charge, which is banishment. He evaded that with a plea deal, and the Vedigothic Imperium was returned to His Imperial Majesty. So, all in all, kind of a little bit of drama there, but yeah. The last piece of foreign affairs news is that the region of Britannica sent sent recruitment telegrams to Kaiserreichers, and we were a little bit confused because A, why would you do that to Kaiserreich? And I assume it was a mistake, obviously. But and B, like, that just doesn't really happen that much. So I reached out to them just to tell them, hey, you're sending API telegrams to us, just so you know. Don't, but also I'm sure you didn't mean to. And they just banned me, just straight up. So not very cordial interaction there. And we haven't really done much about it, the imperial government, but we'll keep you up to date on that as it unfolds. In economic news, the Treasury completely ran out of money again, and another 10,000 credits were printed. So that's great. Kaiserreich has not had taxation enforced yet, even though theoretically we do tax. Government revenues are mostly coming in through fees or fines. So, yeah, I guess just another day in the Kaiserreich economy. If you'd like to set up a bank account and get involved in the economy or other financial work, be sure to open up a bank account at nstb.itfns.com. You can go to the World Factbook entry. I have a dispatch pinned there that walks you through step by step how to do that. And then after you've done that, you can connect it to the NSTV bot in the Kaiserreich General Discord server, which will make things easier for you. Anyway, that is all that I have for Q4 2025. I look forward to another year of great things. So have a great New Year's Eve, and glory to Kaiserreich.